Hi, Leather Rokk here. Welcome to my channel, and this is my tabby boy. So let's get closer. You know how many times I almost dropped my computer? Let's get closer to my back wall so you can see the look I have for you guys today. I made this look again using single eyeshadow pans and single blushes. You know, just because something says it's eyeshadow or it's blush doesn't mean you can't use it for other things, because it's makeup, and makeup is to play with. And I was looking at these beautiful blushes and these eyeshadows. Some of them are from Avon, some of them are from Artmatic, and some others. And stay tuned and you'll see exactly how I did it. And I'm doing it in my kitchen because the kitchen was the quietest place to film. So stay tuned. First thing I'm going to do is tie my hair back. I got two cats here. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this makeup here in the kitchen, it's because my bedroom slash studio is just too noisy. I've had to call the cops 3 times already because people like to hang out playing boom boxes, or else they just talk too loud. And anyway, alright, now that my hair is back, I am going to prep my eyelid with the Color Mates Compact Makeup, and I'm just going to stick a finger and do a good job coating my eye. And this is going to be the mirror I'm going to use. Alright, and I'm doing another look using up single eyeshadows and blushes where they may be needed. And here's another shadow I don't know if I ever showed you before. This is a single Avon eyeshadow, and I lost the lid a long time ago, and the color is called Boysenberry. And I just love that color, so I wanted to do a look with that among other colors. And get some brushes here. Before I hit that, I think I am going to go ahead and hit a couple of highlighters from the B&H Cosmetics Duo Light Highlight. It's a 9-color palette, and each of these colors has a name, and I need a brow bone color, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit this color called Top Secret, which looks like it has a whole lot of white mostly. So I'm going to use the B&H Cosmetics Studio Pro number 6, and I'm going to go for about between a third and a half an inch of brow bone space. I'm doing this so that I can control the intensity of the colors and blend them easier. Yeah, I had to call the cops 3 times tonight. Actually, it started this afternoon when I was doing show prep, and I didn't know when I was going to be filming, and I actually was up front with the officers and said, look, there's no way that I can do anything while people are being this rude, this inconsiderate. You know, they just honestly do not care. Okay, now that I got my brow bone color going on, I am going to, you know what, since I did that, I am going to actually add some more of this so that my eyelids have a really good moist coating. I don't want it to be hard to show off the other eyeshadows. And Tabby boy just ran down the hall. He's such a bastard. Good. Okay, I'm going to bring this computer closer to you so that maybe you can see. See that? Now, we're going to put some more colorful shadows on. Look who's here. Oh, look at Cassie. I know, none of my videos is worth watching if it doesn't have a cat on it. So there's my Cassie girl. She's so sweet. She's so precious. She's such a veil of sunshine, isn't she? Oh, no. No, not me. Oh, Cassie. That way you can't decide to go and leave me kitty free. I don't want to be kitty free. No. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to use B&H Cosmetics Studio Pro number 9. It's also called a packing brush. And I'm going to dip into an Artmatic blush. It's like a pale pink, but it's still kind of bright. And I'm going to do a real good job loading color onto this brush. And consulting with my mirror here, I'm going to go right in the inner corner. I'll probably go in about 1/3 of an inch or so. Then I'm going to load the brush up again. Do the other side. Let's see what this looks like. Next color. Well, I have to get a brush first. Okay. Next color will be brush number, no, this isn't a 17. This is, it's a vegan 5, I think. It's a narrow brush. And oh, how could I have lost one of my eyeshadows? Yeah. Hold on a second. What a relief. I didn't lose anything. Look where the eyeshadow was this whole time. So, back with the original plan. That plan is to use this little brush here, and I'm going to have to use the end of it to dig up shadow on the sides. I may have dug up a little bit too much here. And gonna do a really good job loading this brush. And from here, I'm going to hit the crease. I'm going to start with a narrow line at first, so you can see what I just did. And I'm going to try to get that matching on the other side. I'm trying not to lose my brushes. You see why I added some more of the Color Mates cream makeup to my eyelid before doing this? I really wanted to make sure that these shadows stuck. Now this will thicken out some, and I will definitely add more color. I could have used a slightly thicker brush. Like I could have gone on to the B&H number 17. So this must be the next narrower shape. But I think I only have one of this brush. But this is a really good brush if you want to get a more controlled, narrower line at your crease. One correction I'm going to make is the brush that had the pink in it in the middle. I want to accentuate that on one side. It looks like you can't see it too much. So if by any chance the purple crease color you applied obscured your pink in either of your corners, feel free to replace your pink. And I'm extending the color a little bit more. I want to use something else for an eyeshadow color. I'm going to dip into one of the colors from this highlight palette, and there's one that has a definite purple cast to it, and it's called Double Up. And I'm going to use the B&H Cosmetics Studio Pro number 17, and I'm going to get a very generous coating on this brush. Brushes like this have the tips bleached white, so that you can tell that you've got a nice good coating on the color. And what I'm going to do is this area right where the highlight brow bone color meets the crease color, I'm going to go right in the middle, and I'm going to add this color to it. What that'll do is that'll do a little bit of blending, and it'll also some of this really interesting, almost periwinkle kind of shade. And do the same thing on the other side. I love how when I move my head around, it gives that ethereal glow with the different kind of pastels. I really want to work with that. And so I'm going to take another brush. I'm going to take the B&H Cosmetics Studio Pro number 6. See how much bigger and fluffier this brush is than the other ones. And I'm going to go for a little bit of a warmer thing. There is a peachy color. It's called Top It Off. And I'm going to get a good coating on this. And where I'm going to place this color, I'm going to go more for the inner, above the inner corner right here. And I'm going to do that also on the other side. And when you move your head, oh, I love how the light goes back and forth. That's real nice. I want to add some more color down here, and for that, I'm going to use a blush from CoverGirl. I believe the color was called Plum. Now, it's important to use a brush that will give you a good deposit of color. So I'm going to use this Ulta Beauty. It said it's an eye shader brush, but for the deposit of color that we want, it'll be absolutely perfect. And I'm just going to get a good, generous coating. This color is mostly matte and is definitely more the fuchsia shade of purple. Oh, I almost dropped my mirror slash highlighting palette. And very carefully going to exactly cover the eyelid. Maybe leave a tiny little sliver of space between this shade and the pink. Of course, you could hardly see the space I left. But what I'm going to do with that space is I want to add a color, a highlighting color. I'm going to load this brush again. It's a good thing I showed you Cassie. She left already. Repeat what I did on the other side. Trying to leave a tiny sliver of the lid just to make a highlight color more obvious. I'm going to have to repeat what I did to get it more intense. Any color intended as a cheap color is probably not going to have as much payoff as a color for a real eyeshadow. So just be prepared that you'll have to use more if you're using cheap colors around your eyes. Unless you're going for a muted look. I have a feeling because I have the overhead light here and this light over the stove, that may be washing out. I may have to put some more. Maybe this light here. I'm going to need some eyeliner also. And I just set it here. Hold on. You know what? Before I put my eyeliner on, I'm going to go ahead and brighten things up with a lipstick. And this is an old lipstick from Avon from their Mark line. And this still smells like mint. This is so close to my natural skin tone. This is almost like a neutral. One thing I really like about it is even after all these years, this lipstick has not gone rancid. And one time I had over 50 lipsticks. I had so many. And when they went bad like 20 at a time. It was ridiculous. But that's what happens. Now, I can't put my hand on the original eyeliner I was going to wear. So I'm going to dip into my Maybelline New York Master Precise by Eye Studio. You got your real good control on this, even though this is getting older and it's drying out. But I'm going to start with my under eyes first. See what I mean about control? You can actually get it in one line. Just hug the contour of your eye. Provided there's enough in it. I decided if I get one of those little miniature boombox slash speakers that are Bluetooth enabled, it's how all these people blast their crap. I think I'm going to blast them out with some Beethoven or some Mozart sometime. Oh, now I'm going to go ahead and do what I did on the bottom on my upper lash line. I really think that sometimes blushes make the prettiest eyeshadows. Through the years, especially when I was in Los Angeles, my absolute favorite eyeshadow colors were actually blushes. There was a company called La Femme that made round pan blush compacts, and there's this color called Purple Passion. It was a purple matte color, like a fuchsia purple, and that was one of my stock eyeshadow colors. That was just so pretty. Sometimes just that may have been my only eyeshadow, and some mascara and some black eyeliner. And they have a blush color that you could use not only for eyeshadow but as a blush also. And you know what, if I saw that again, I might buy it, but then again I might find out that I have that color in other makeup, and if I have the exact color, then there's no need for me to buy it, really. Unless I saw it for such an extremely cheap price that I couldn't say no. I really like the different tones I got out of this. Now I'm going to use a mascara I really don't like, just to use it up. But first I want to put some cheek colors on. And I'm going to go ahead and wear the same thing a little bit that I used on my eyes, on my cheeks. I'm going to use some of this as my blush. It's a little bit heavier than I planned, but that's okay. It actually, with this kind of lighting, it actually looks better. This actually hurts a little bit. I hope that this side doesn't seem swollen compared to this side. I've had a toothache for 3 days now. And I don't find a dentist soon. I don't even want to think about it. But, you know, if any of you guys know for a fact that there is a dental surgeon staffing a hospital, please in the comments let me know. Because one thing, by law, you cannot be refused treatment if you go to a hospital. Okay, this mascara I'm wearing right now, or about to put on, is Ulta Beauty Bold Ambition. You gotta really comb through the combs, otherwise the clumpiness will really... It seems to only clump at the base of the lashes. So, I really don't like that this mascara doesn't really do much. I think with this mascara, less is more. It's not buildable like other mascaras. If it doesn't seem to be doing much after a while, just accept it. I don't understand. I'm filming this on a Monday night. It is now 12:46 a.m., you know, after midnight, and it has been awfully active. And since I have a highlighter palette here, I might as well go for some of that. But instead of using a narrow brush that you're supposed to use for a highlighter, I'm going to go ahead and use this since I have it. And, I didn't mean to dig up so much. Damn, how the hell did I do that? Yeah, I gotta be gentle with these colors, man. Look what I did. This is so messed up. See how I dug that up? So I'm gonna carefully touch over with this brush here. This is part of an IT Cosmetics brush. And I'm going to very carefully touch. I'm going to use this finger. This one thing though, this lipstick, I keep on wanting it to be darker. This lipstick would probably be better if it had a slightly darker lip line. So I'm thinking maybe I'll use that purple lip liner. I think that might make it look a little bit better. And I'm gonna just use my mirror. That look a little better. Now I'm gonna take my hair down. Another look with pinks and purples, using single pan eyeshadows and blushes from the bottom of my makeup closet. Well, bag, one of them anyway. So another reason to not have to buy new things, use the things I already have. And if this inspires you to do the same, hey, why not save money? Plus, we're still stuck inside. We probably can't go too many places. Rediscover the things you have. It's fun. You know, I find it very fulfilling to save money and rediscover things I have. I've bought them and I loved them for a reason, and now I know why. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, I'd love to have you subscribe. If you do, hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.